thought I'd see the ocean stretching endlessly and caressing the sky. The salty taste of swaying waves, the sunlight in my eyes. The truth is the horizon holds a lie. And I'm tired of the.
Good evening, Facebook, and welcome to New York City Live Productions. Nothing but the T. I'm your host, Tito T, along with Benny D.
And Rhett J.
What's up, brother? How you doing? You guys made it.
We made it.
You made the weekend, right?
We made it.
Well, yeah.
How crazy was this weekend?
Wow.
Well, the weekend was nuts. The whole week was crazy. I mean, everything was from start to finish. I mean, we can go back to last week.
Last Tuesday?
You got inducted to the Legends of Vinyl Hall of Fame.
Yes, that was
an outstanding achievement and award. Long overdue,
Way
I must
overdue,
say.
yes.
But with you and Eddie D getting inducted, me and Rhett were more than happy to be there.
And I thank you guys for showing up.
It was a pleasure.
It took 9 years, but you know what I'm saying?
It was a great show.
It was.
All the musical acts were great. The inductees, but again, you, Eddie D, Billy Willett, Ray Connors,
that's
and
right.
a bunch of the other musicians and dancers.
And not only the DJs, but we also had Instant Funk.
Yeah.
We had Change.
Yep.
Crown Heights Affair. Freestyle acts like Cynthia.
Saray.
Yep. Brenda K. Starr.
Yep.
C-Bank.
Which
yep. She did show up.
She did, yeah. Right? She was there, yes.
I got, even Sal Batello showed up.
Yeah.
The godfather of freestyle, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Fever Records and Al Bandero.
Al Bandero, that's right.
And we can't leave out the lead singer of
Foreigner,
rather.
Lou Gramm. God bless Lou Gramm to battle back from brain cancer.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And he was there. He was the first rock and roll inductee into that edition of the Hall of Fame, the Legends of Vinyl Hall of Fame.
Right.
And he was terrific. His speech really touched the heart, and he meant every word he said, from what I can see. Mm-hmm. And he's very humble, and he's very thankful for what he's accomplished over the years. God bless him.
Well, one of the highlights of the show that I enjoyed, because I'm a prankster, if you didn't realize, is when I went backstage to meet a lot of those people before the show started, and Benny was not with us. He didn't. We all took off, and then when I came out, Benny goes, "Oh wow!" I said, "Benny, backstage you missed Al Bandero and Lou Gramm." He goes, "What do you mean I missed Lou Gramm? I got a picture with him." I said, "What?" "Yeah, I got a picture with him right here." He takes a picture out. No one knows who the guy was that Benny had gotten the picture with. Nobody has a clue who this man was, and he had to delete it because he found out that it was not Lou Gramm. And I made sure that I got a picture with Benny and Lou Gramm. So that was
I did leave it on the phone just for future laughs. But a good friend of ours, Ralphie D, who was inducted a few years back, he says, I understand that Lou Gramm is coming, and we were in the lobby while you guys were in the back and backstage. So you're with the real Lou Gramm, and this gentleman walks in and he goes, I said, "Ralph, who's that?" He goes, "I think that's Lou Gramm." I said, "Really?" I said, "Ralph, I got to take a picture of him, so take my phone." Now me, being, you're not thinking, I didn't really think to know if it was him or not. I just didn't know. So I said, "Ralph, take a picture. I got to take a picture of Lou Gramm." So I said to the gentleman, who I don't know who it is, I said, "Pardon me," I said, "do you mind taking a picture? I've been a fan for many years." Thank God I didn't say Lou, because then he really would have thought I was nuts. If he didn't think I was nuts already, just taking a picture with a stranger, complete stranger. But that was the laugh of the night.
Well, you know what? Well, you know what's crazy? I just want to thank the CEO, creator, and founder of Legends of Vinyl, Louis Mario. I want to thank him. Also, the board of directors.
Yes.
Danny Pucciarelli, Al Magliano.
Yep.
Pinky Vasquez.
Yep. Roy B.
And the rest of the guys, thank you so much. I mean, it was an honor to accept that award. And for those who missed my speech that night.
You didn't miss it.
I don't know what I'm doing in front of a camera. No, I'm behind the camera. But I felt like Ralph Crandom on The Honeymooners.
Yeah, you look like him too.
Thank you.
You just didn't stutter as much.
It was just, it was crazy.
It wasn't like just one thing went wrong. It's like it was a snowball effect, because when you came out, all of a sudden you had that Valentine blush.
Yes.
And then when you were very polite, you shook their hands, you took the award, and then you turned to the curtains. And we're all over here, and you're facing this way, and you said, I want to thank, but you know what? You've never been a guy.
No.
You've done great things for what you've done behind the scenes, and
But that's what's crazy, because we do the show here twice a month.
Yes.
And then the other two Tuesdays we do in our studio.
Yes.
And it's different.
It's relaxed. It's different.
More relaxed. We're drinking wine. Whatever. We're having a good time. Here is, it's more professional here.
Yeah, but you were on stage, Leslie, so you were on a completely different level.
Yeah.
Let alone here, because at least here you could face the camera. You could
I
talk
know,
to me
but
and Rhett,
still, it's not me.
all right,
It's just not me.
yeah, but you're still talking. You're doing so much better tonight than you did last week.
You want to hear something? Well,
I'm on
alcohol.
Quaaludes.
But you know what's funny too, Benny? We did and it was an honor. I did the St. George.
We'll talk about that too.
I want to say what happened. I was able to co-host with
Brooklyn
Jones, Joe Corsi, and he came out on the stage before there was people, and he went live. He said, we're on the stage, he did a whole behind-the-scenes thing, and then the theater filled up. And for the second half, I said, listen, Tito, I'd like to go out there and say congratulations to Tito and Eddie, because Eddie's doing the music, Tito's in part of it, involved, started it. So I said, let me do that. He goes, okay, no problem. And he's standing on the side of the curtains. I go, wow, okay, guys, ready for the next set? I want to mention congratulations to Tito. I put my hand out for him to come out. He's shaking his head. No. The girl, the stage manager, pushed you out onto the stage, and you didn't even have to say anything.
Isn't that crazy?
No, I'm telling you.
So this Saturday we were at the St. George Theater. That holds probably 1,700 people.
Yeah, I think so.
And we had a nice, it was a packed house.
Yeah, it was nice.
We had double exposure. The young kids in the audience, they have no clue who these people are, but these are people that were huge back in the 70s, right? Double exposure. We had Franz Jolie. We had the Blue Notes. Cheryl Ray.
Odyssey.
Native New York and Odyssey. It was Disco Unlimited.
Yes.
It was such a big show, and we had Joe Corsi, and for the first time, we had this guy on stage. And what he did was crazy, because normally you stay on stage and you talk to the audience. He got off the stage, went into the audience, dancing with people. He even went to the back of the place.
Oh yeah, I would have went to the balcony if I could get up there.
and one of the big shots of the show goes, I've never seen anything like this. He goes, what's he doing out there? I says, well, that's, but he loved it.
Right.
He loved it. We have so many people like Al Magliano do the, other than Joe Corsi.
Right.
But what he did was he had his, they called him actually call him Liberace.
Right.
Because the jacket he was wearing was glittering.
Yeah, it was glittering jacket.
But it was a great show.
That's good.
It was a great show.
Thank you.
And then the after party was at Z2.
Right.
We had DJ Ian.
Yep.
And who showed up at the nightclub was Cheryl Ray.
Oh, from the Rays.
Yeah, from the Rays, and she did a great set. We had Jen
Antonelli.
and yes, and also great show she put on. She collaborated with TP and Company.
Right.
And they actually produced and wrote the songs for her, and she performed a great show.
Good.
And then also we had Odyssey.
Yeah.
Oh, they came back too?
They just came to just to hang out and just party, but they actually performed that night. So it was just such a great night. It just turned out to be where were you anyway?
That was Saturday?
Saturday night.
I
Yeah.
had another event to go to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a
I couldn't tell them to cancel the wedding. I just
seriously. Come on, seriously?
Yeah, I was trying to get them to change the date, but they said, we just made the plans last week. I can't change
We had
it yet.
Diane Gattulo, we had Olga, we had Lisa Costa behind the bar, and I've never seen them work so hard behind the bar.
Well, it was packed. You had a nice crowd.
They did a tremendous job. Ian, the DJ, great job.
Yeah.
Other than disco, he also plays a little hip hop, little what do they call that?
Little something for everybody.
Reggaeton. He plays for everybody. We had to actually tell the DJs to play a little alternative music.
Right. Well, it's funny that you say that.
Really?
Because we speak about disco and the old, you know, the older people music, but we have a special guest tonight.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Courtesy of Diane Catullo's daughter,
Madison,
who yesterday her birthday.
Madison discovered these young fellows over in Jersey, and you want to introduce them?
That's all you,
I think
brother.
it'll be a special.
That's all you, because the car's right here in front of you, so I think you should do it. I'll give you the honors.
You will?
Absolutely.
So, folks, like I said, Madison Catullo, Diane's daughter, was out in Jersey one night. She finds this band, alternative rock band, and I got to tell you, from what we know, from what we've seen already, they're fantastic. Let me introduce to you, folks, Green Knuckle Material. Remember the name. There's something special. Guys, let's go.
You're not even trying. You know I'd be lying if I said looking at you doesn't make me sweat. I guess I'm being polite by not leading you on to this ride. It's a one-way ticket and it don't go right. In another world, another life, another time, I'd step into the limelight. Oh, I know you're not that kind of girl, not that guy. I already realize what I got to do. I'll stay away from Julia. That's all I've got to do is stay away from Julia and anyone like you. Keep a distance whenever I can, 'cause I'm a good man. I don't plan on using what I got for a shot in the dark. I can't give up all this love. It was sent from above to my hands. If you knew God's plan, then you'd understand that in another world, another life, another time, I'd step into the limelight. Oh, I know you're not that kind of girl, not that guy. I already realize what I've got to do. I'll stay away from Julia. That's all I've got to do is stay away from Julia and anyone like you. I need you. I need you. I need you over anyone else. I love you. I love you. I love you over anyone else. I'll stay away from Julia. If you want me to, stay away from Julia. Anything for you. I'm not in love with Julia or anyone but you. I'm not in love with Julia. I'm in love with you. I'll stay away from Julia. That's all I've got to do is stay away from Julia and anyone like you. I'm not in love with Julia or anyone but you. I'm not in love with Julia, 'cause I'm in love with you. In the darkness, never thought I'd see the ocean stretching endlessly and caressing the sky. The salty taste of swaying waves, the sunlight in my eyes. The truth is the horizon holds a lie. And I'm tired of the I'm tired of the lies. Can you look me in the eyes? Tell me why my people have to die. Searching for the truth, still I'm so confused. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Freedom we would dream of and believed in for so long. Those happy times we once saw in our dreams are all gone. With the fire in our hearts and the sunlight in our eyes, those happy times we once saw were all lies. And I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the lies. Can you look me in the eyes? Tell me why my people have to die. Searching for the truth, and still I'm so confused. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? The power to save the world, I'd end all of our suffering, and all the boys and girls would never see the things I've seen, for better or for worse. The life I lead can't be reversed. I'll bury this burden and break these bonds, bear all that I've done. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the lies. Look me in the eyes. Tell me why my people have to die. Searching for the truth, and still I'm so confused. Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? I don't remember much, but I remember your name. We were one in the same, one in the same, one in the same. I'm feeling out of touch, 'cause my memories fade. But your smile remains, your smile remains, your smile remains. In times gone by when we would laugh until we cry. Think of you, but can't get through. Wistful numbness will comfort you. In times gone by when we got high with serotonin highs, we realized as we unraveled our disguise who we are. Who we are. How can we go back thinking about the light that shines down? We were young, now I feel colorblind now. Been a while since I seen you, I knew before. Tragic times as I'm always stealing more. And why are you not here? Can you tell me now? Could I have done more for you to still be near? Too far gone, far gone. What lies to carry on? Far gone, far gone. Oh. high when we would laugh. We'd laugh until we cry. Think of you, but can't get through. Blissful numbness will comfort you in times gone by when we got high with serotonin eyes. We realize as we unravel our disguise who we are. Who we Time to make a change. Time to rearrange. Reasons why and how we blame everyone for our mistakes. Don't think I can take another day. I'm sick and tired of these games. Thinking you can have it your way. I don't wanna play. Today's the day I walk away. Don't tell me that I'm better off this way. I'll walk away. I know you never wanted me to stay. I won't apologize for leaving you behind. I'll walk away. Walk away. Can I be replaced? Can I save some face? Can I see the way in a saving grace? Can I turn back time to another line? I gotta get you off my mind. Don't think I can take another day. I am sick and tired of these games. Thinking you can have it your way. I don't wanna play. It might be time I walk away. Don't tell me that I'm better off this way. I'll walk away. I know you never wanted me to stay. I won't apologize for leaving you behind. I'll walk away. Walk away. I cry. Look me in the eyes. Surprise. I'm trying hard to fight the strife inside. Now I realize the time is right to walk away. I'll walk away. Walk away. I'll walk away. Walk away. Don't tell me that I'm better off this way. I'll walk away. I know you never wanted me to stay. I won't apologize for leaving you behind. I'll walk away. Walk away. Now walk away. I walk away. Thank you.
Wow.
Very good, very good.
I'll tell you one thing, the future definitely looks bright. Future is
Absolutely.
definitely in good hands music-wise. Guys, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic, really. So, I mean, the question is just abound. I mean, I'm sure you got some.
Listen, Paramore, Green Day, Nine Inch Nails. It was like a combination of all the. I mean, are those guys your inspiration?
No.
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 Okay. So,
So, yes.
all right. So yes, no.
I wouldn't say it's.
That's our realm.
We're all over the place.
That's exactly where you took me. I mean to like 2008, 2009, 2010, Pearl Jam, that whole thing. I mean, you guys right up there with those guys.
I mean, I took my daughter years ago to Green Day, and the mosh pit and all that stuff, and you brought me there. There's a similarity in your
Absolutely.
voice that was uncanny, and it's not a you're not emulating him. You have your own style,
Right.
But you're taking it to the next level, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I feel like
Thank
you
you.
get that a lot.
That's
Like
also,
Green Day.
That's also
Yeah.
music we, I mean, most of us listen to like that stuff. I know us three grew up listening to like that 90s, Green Day and bands like that. So it definitely is, the influence definitely is there.
Our
So-
producer also has worked with Paramore before too, so
Okay.
maybe we do inspired from Paramore.
And that's one of
I
my
like
favorite.
Paramore,
Actually, that's one of
so-
my favorite groups. I'm a disco head, but I mean, I love those guys. I'm back in. Was it 2009 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are the
I mean,
days.
I draw inspiration from the drummer, so.
And
So-
from what I understand, your name of your band pretty much outlived everybody but you.
Even it actually predated me.
It did.
was before me, yeah.
Can you give us some history on that?
It started with two guys in a Waldwick basement when they were in high school. One of which I went to college with. The other one, he's now a cattle farmer in New Paltz. So
Very
they're
nice.
doing their own thing, and we kind of kept the name. We really we launched the band together, but they came up with the name.
Right, right.
You know,
and
when they
are
were in
you
high
guys
school.
are you guys all friends, or did you meet along the way? Were there auditions? Like, how'd you guys get together?
I don't even know if we're friends now.
Well, you want, yeah, I think it's been.
They never want to sleep over. Anthony literally, I offered him to sleep over after rehearsal once, and remember the hurricane last year?
Yes. Yes.
He drove home in that rather than
Well, maybe
sleep in my
because you
house.
only have a cot.
I have a bedroom
Oh,
with a
okay.
Roku TV, nonetheless.
This is a business, you know.
Yeah.
So let's introduce you guys to the audience. You are
I'm D-string on
That's
bass.
D-string.
D-string. Go ahead.
I'm YDK.
I'm Anthony, Tony Baja.
And I'm Cuban Missile, Brandon.
I like that. Cuban missile.
Cuban Missile.
Wow.
Yeah,
Remember back in the
Oh.
60s?
I do. The Cuban
Yeah,
Missile
Cuban
Crisis, yes.
You know,
That was a crisis.
I'm sure he gets that a
Baja
lot.
has a nice ring too.
I like
Baja, yeah.
Tony Baja.
Tony Baja.
Yeah.
That's actually, I have a funny story for that name. I gave him that name, but my friend, who's actually also named Anthony, he named himself Tony Baja because of Baja Blast at Taco Bell. So I kind of actually stole your name.
Okay.
I know.
Same.
Well, Alex gave you your name.
Right.
They were in another band, and the singer gave Brandon that name.
So that's how we met. We started a blues band in college together. Still our favorite band we've ever been in, for sure.
Way better than this.
Way better.
Like, way better.
I actually agree. This is my favorite band.
And then we all met at a Battle of the Bands at Rutgers.
They came to the Battle of the Bands, and I noticed they were on the flyer, and I checked them out. I was like, oh, they're pretty cool. I'm excited to like see them or whatever. They were supposed to compete, I think, but they came without a drummer, so they just performed.
Hey, we had a drummer.
They had like a drum machine.
Wait, was it a drummer
You know,
or a drum machine?
It was a tiki that we put on in the drum behind the drum kit with
I
the drum
noticed,
machine.
I noticed Baja, I guess he sticks with his history with music because Ringo Starr was never heard, and he makes sure he's going to be heard. Like he cut the other guy off when he was talking, as a matter of fact.
But I'll continue the story. So they showed up without a drummer, and he was in my band. We were playing the same thing, and he goes up to them and goes, like, "I really like your sound, I like your stuff. Like, too bad your drummer didn't show up." And Dan goes, "Do you want to be him?" Because that was,
That was actually that was a quote. I said that.
yeah. And that's how they joined.
I'm smooth. You know.
And then that was in December. Then the summer after, they were looking for a guitar player to join them on tour because theirs couldn't make it. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll travel around with you guys. And then I wasn't asked to stay. I was made to stay.
Yeah, little did he know it was the worst decision he ever made.
Yeah. And now I'm here.
So everybody is from Jersey, and everybody pretty much went to college around the same time. Well, what colleges did you go to?
Well, that's actually how Dan and I met from, we both went to Rowan, and we were in the
Okay.
same fraternity there.
Right.
And so he was actually a graduate, and I
We're
met
4
him.
years apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
Tony,
met him while I was pledging. And
how about you, Tony? You were at Rutgers, you said?
Yeah, me and the guitar player went to Rutgers.
Okay.
He has a
Three
name.
men.
The guitar
He
player?
has a
Me
name.
and the guitar player. Me and the guitar player. This guy over here.
This one, yeah. And we met through me and this other kid put up a Facebook ad looking for a drummer. He answered, and then that's how.
Wait. I didn't. Wait, no. The other guitarist put up a Facebook ad, and my girlfriend in the audience actually saw it and sent it to me, and then that's how I joined the band. That's how I met him, and then that's how we met them.
Which is great. Which is
Very
great.
nice.
Let's talk about your LP that you recorded back in October 2021. Tell us about that.
2019?
2021.
20, or is it 20 or 20?
It's 2021. Was it
we're
21?
talking nothing set in stone?
They would
That
know.
was 21?
21.
Was
Oh
it
my
21?
God. You know, there was a pandemic
2021.
years. I kind of like lost track of life. It was 21.
21.
So last October, let's say.
That's actually a funny story about that. The album title was supposed to be like a lyric off of a song that didn't even make it onto the EP.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a great song. Dan just hates it. For
Yeah, I
whatever
don't like
reason.
it. We also never finished it, so.
Yeah.
Who
That
wrote-
ha-
who
that
wrote the
happens a
song?
lot.
Dan wrote it.
Yeah, he doesn't like any songs I write.
That's very untrue.
Do you all collaborate? Do you all write your own songs, or do you?
It's a collaborative effort. for
Yeah, we
sure,
do like
yeah.
the lyrics and stuff, but musically we're all do it together.
So you guys do like all the club circuits, the bars, and all the hot places in Jersey up and
Yeah.
down the coast?
You gotta. You know,
Mention a
it's a
few.
lot of fun, though.
Can they? Mention a few.
Of course
Yeah,
you
we
can.
played
Yeah.
Nardi's and
Yep.
LBI. We played Jenks a few years ago.
Thanks. Yeah.
We played
Stone
both-
Pony.
Stone Pony.
Oh, you got in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good.
We're actually the Stone Pony Rock to the Top champions, like 4 years running now.
Oh, that's good.
The last
Yeah.
one was in 2019. We won that, and then the pandemic hit. They haven't had
Congratulations.
since.
They haven't done one since,
So
so.
the title's out.
You're looking at the champs, ladies and
All right.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
Still raining.
And you guys shot a video on top of a roof for one of the songs?
That was our more tame music video, but yes.
Yes.
That was also at the Jersey Shore.
There's another video where he's drumming in the back of a pickup truck on the Grand State Parkway,
No.
which is
It's called Traffic. Check it out.
Traffic.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then yeah, that's
Well, we play the bar gigs to like make some money to record, because it's expensive recording all our music.
Yep.
But so we do bar gigs, and we also play like normal shows. Like last Saturday, we had just like a normal original show where we play with like other local bands. So it's like a combination of both. So we're playing a lot.
yeah. We're really an original band who pretends to be a cover band.
We
most of the
moonlight.
time. Yeah.
We played Starland Ballroom too, which is like one of the
That's
bigger
another-
venues
Yes, it is.
in New
Beautiful.
Jersey.
Big event.
House of Independence.
venue.
House of Independence, we've played a couple times. We haven't played the Lanes yet in Asbury. That venue has eluded us until now. So, if you're out there, Asbury Lanes,
Yeah.
Is that
Well,
a big
it's
an attainable
maybe-
place?
It's a little bit smaller than the Pony.
It's a popular small venue.
Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than the Pony.
Okay. Well, you got a following, so I'm sure that they would be more than happy to have you guys out there.
I think a lot of the reason is that it's the same promoter who books at the Pony, and he'd rather us just play at the Pony.
Oh, okay.
So
So he doesn't promote both places. He just promotes.
he
at the
does
Pony?
kind of. It's Asbury's a weird town. You know, there's a lot of the people who are running the venues there they've been running the venues there since like probably the 60s.
Yes.
It's the same guys.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going to say about that.
I hear you're working with producer Kyle Black. You guys are working with Kyle Black now?
Yes, yeah.
Tell us about that.
That's going pretty well. We struggled to kind of find our rhythm a little bit with this first song, but when we finally got the finished product, it was really great. We haven't released it yet, but we have a video for that coming and everything, and we're really happy with the finished product, and we're moving forward in a more efficient manner, and the next song's on its way, and it's already, steps ahead of what we were doing the previous year. So that's going really well. We've got, a whole album that we're going to be doing with him, and we're excited for it because,
That's
it's
awesome.
a whole new sound, and we're looking forward to
Are
how
you
it
happy
comes
with the
out.
songs that, because you wrote for, are you also writing?
Yes.
Okay, so are you happy with the songs that he's writing?
I'm very happy with everything that Dan does, minus that one song.
It's a great song too. It's like one of my
Hey,
favorites.
sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss.
So are we talking about the first song coming off the new album or the?
Yes, so our first song with the new producer is coming out probably next year.
Okay.
So we've been like working on it for a while and just kind of holding on to it to like just we have to plan so much around it. So we're just taking our time with it. So we haven't released anything with the new producer yet, but that's coming next year.
Have you guys performed it at any of the gigs yet?
We just
Tonight,
did.
actually, yeah.
Oh, you did.
The first
Oh,
song
all
we
right.
played, yeah,
The first
Julia.
song, Julia.
That was
All
a
right.
great song.
You got a lot of great feedback on
Really, yeah.
from our audience out there. I got to say, one audience member, Randy Ortiz, she mentioned Fall Out Boy. You guys have a little sound
We
like
love Fall
Fall
Out
Out
Boy.
Boy as well.
We
So-
play some of their songs, yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
play all that stuff
That's
whenever
beautiful.
we do the bar gigs and everything. Because I grew up loving that music, and these guys I think are the same. So
Do you guys venture out to any other music? I mean, do you listen to anything else just to get an idea?
I mean, I grew up listening to like heavy metal.
Right.
But I love just playing music in general. Like when I was in high school, I played in a punk rock band. Me and him are in a blues rock band. I'm also in a indie rock band. I've been in a hardcore band, so just like anything. That's kind of where my inspiration comes from. Like, they probably wouldn't be as heavy without me because I just like love making the songs heavier.
Anything else you want?
Well, I gotta ask because it wouldn't be me if I didn't, and it is music. Elvis Presley, what do you think? Each one of you, give your own opinion, if any.
You want to go start with
You had to go
Start
there,
with the
right?
guitar
You
player.
had to go there.
Uh,
The movie that just came out, right?
Did you see
Yeah,
the movie?
it
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
No, so in college I actually got really into him because I joined this blues band, and then that's what taught me how to play guitar, just blues and blues rock. So
Okay.
we would even cover him at like party gigs that we played. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I mean, how could you not be?
I mean, whenever I play a solo acoustic gig, I always play "I Can't Help Falling in Love with You," and it crushes. So
There you
Okay,
go.
so you carry on with it, yes. And
I love peanut butter banana sandwiches.
There you go.
That too,
So there's a connection.
with honey.
There's a
Yeah,
connection.
that's how we ate them, with bacon.
There's one
I think he put
member.
Crisco in
There's
it,
one
too.
member that didn't say anything.
Tony.
I forgot. Same thing with Brandon. Like I didn't really listen to blues as much, but when I joined the band, I'm being introduced to like older music. Like I know Elvis took inspiration from other artists, so like learning that some of his popular songs were covers. I didn't even know that till fairly recently. So that's pretty cool that he like honored like older the music that inspired him. So definitely a fan, and I respect that he respects what inspired him.
And the other question I have to ask you is, you guys are fairly new at what you're doing, as far as a group now that you have. As you get bigger, which you will, I mean, we know
no
music,
doubt.
and
No
by
doubt.
just listening to you guys, it's a no-brainer. And Madison, who Diane's daughter, who heard you, who also is an unbelievable talent, she knows talent. So for her even to say to have you on the show, she knows what she's talking about. And the Beatles were an unbelievable group that were before their time. But unfortunately, as time went on, they broke up. What are you guys thinking about, if anything, to stop that from happening with you guys? Or are you thinking about it at all?
We go forward with a strict understanding that we don't like each other.
Okay, there you go.
As long as
He
we,
is
I love
good.
this guy.
He is
as long as we
good.
keep that energy going, like
start
what
low,
else
you
could go
can't go
wrong?
lower.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
very
but,
good.
we've all got our stuff going on, right? But this is, I feel like, it's pretty unanimous that this is what we want to do.
Okay.
But we also understand that we can't do that unless we all, work together and
But that's the thing. You guys are a team.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you guys collaborate, you guys together, you make it what it is. So,
There's
Even
a
if
lot
you don't see the drummer, you know he's there.
yeah,
Right.
Sometimes.
There's a lot of trust. Like there's a large amount of trust involved, because if you're going to pursue something like this, it requires everything. It
Hands down
requires
commitment.
So much work.
Right.
It's so much work, and there's not that much payoff, at least
Yeah.
in the short term.
Not,
So
yeah, not early on.
Hence the T-shirt.
wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
He's dressed for
Wait, hold on.
TV.
Wait, hold on 1 second. That is, I know the brand.
Yes.
All right? That's an expensive shirt.
It is an expensive
It
shirt.
is.
That's right.
And
I want to know why is that such an expensive shirt?
And you wear it well.
Levi's.
Because it's
I mean, you look
the
good.
name brand. It's a name brand.
Yeah, it's the
Right?
Macy's brand. Yeah.
The thing about Brandon is we have not played a show in the last 8 months where he didn't get a phone number handed to him.
Well,
Now think about that, though.
There you go.
Think about that.
I'm wearing a
One
t-shirt
time
tomorrow.
though, one time in Philly, this girl came up to me and she put on her phone while I was playing. She's like, "Are you single?" And I was like, "Are you sure you have the right guy? You don't mean him?"
Yeah.
And then she did mean him. No.
I do have to go back to one point, and it's pretty important since we just brought it up with everybody involved. You guys, Tony and Brandon, you speak about having been in a rhythm and blues band, R&B sort of thing, and the blues especially.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the big, rock groups all have blues inspirations behind them. Talk about Aerosmith, you talk about the Beatles,
Doors.
and you talk about the Doors, you talk about Zeppelin, all of them. I mean, Muddy Waters was the best, and B.B. King, and all of these guys. I mean, they're an inspiration for everyone. And you mentioned Elvis, and of course his roots we all know came from.
And the key
blues
is like
down
Benny.
south.
Yeah, the key, like Benny's saying, is that the music starts somewhere and it sprang from it, and that's what you guys are doing now. You're putting your own touch.
And even you see the Rolling Stones. You ever see them in an interview? You'll always hear them say that they always go back to their beginnings when they were all involved with somebody involved with blues, and that's really the backbone of the music world, especially in America. I mean, people may not want to believe that, but blues really
That's where it
is
started.
the backbone for everything. It really is.
That's what I can't speak for everyone here, but that's what gave me confidence playing in those basement shows.
Sure.
Packed.
Yep.
You can't hear vocals, you can just hear guitars and drums. So
Yeah.
you got to, and our kind of thing was just improv soloing the whole time, pentatonics, 1-4-5
Loves that
blues.
pentatonics.
Yeah, but I feel like we all started somewhere in that where we just started playing something simple, playing out, and then we all found each other. When was it? 2018 probably,
I think so.
and then now we're here.
Yeah, even when I started playing, the first songs I learned was the whole Cream discography.
There you go.
I always wanted to be in a blues band when I started playing, and I didn't get to. I had to be in this band.
You want to start?
We've talked about it. I thought about it, but so I'm kind of jealous of them because I was really into the blues when I started playing, but I didn't really get to play in a blues band. But I played in small group jazz bands and stuff, which isn't exactly the same. But I would do it like I was playing in a blues band, simple blues walking lines. So I could hang with those people, but I was never as good as I wasn't soloing. I wasn't a jazz major. Those guys were just way better.
Well, you know what? It rubs off because when your band members play with you, they're blue, singing with you. So
They're blue?
They're blue. Yeah, they tend to be blue.
We're actually writing a song called Blue.
Oh, you really? And that's your idea.
It was my idea.
Hey, all right.
It was actually.
All right, you get a little credit.
It
Good.
was actually because Brandon was making fun of me for something.
Yep.
So.
That's how great ideas
that's
you
how
just
You know what?
start.
You'd be surprised how many songs are written like that. Things that happen, driving in a car, seeing something, a little, and keep up the good work, guys. You have a talent. You really do. Each one of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then hopefully you'll make it big enough to buy the drummer shoes. I mean, it's a.
Look at those socks, though. The sock game's on point.
Beautiful.
I don't think they could see your socks. Stand up, do a handstand.
Now, is that a lucky thing, or what's the story behind that?
Well, my girlfriend got me the socks. They're inspired by How I Met Your Mother. It's just a show.
Well, thank God it wasn't underwear she bought you, because we're in trouble now.
I don't remember where she got them.
No, he missed it.
I think he was asking you why you play in socks.
Yes.
Not about
why?
the specific
Yeah,
story.
I wasn't
of
asking where I
those
can buy the
socks.
socks.
Why I play in socks? Oh,
No, in other words, you do know you have no shoes on.
yes.
Okay.
Well, in my house, I'm not allowed. I don't wear shoes in my house, so I learned playing drums without socks.
Okay.
And some drummers without shoes, and some drummers are allowed to wear shoes in their house, so they learn with their shoes on. So it's it develops different styles. It's pretty cool to see.
That's
Okay.
Actually, yes.
So you're comfortable without.
Oh yeah, very.
You're okay with it?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
prefer
like a
it.
cultural thing, I guess.
Is there anything the rest of you guys would like to take off while
Clean.
we're here?
Dirt? You don't want dirt in your house?
He just looked at
I'm always trying to take off my shirt.
Where can we find your music? Is it on any like Spotify or any?
Everywhere.
YouTube,
Everywhere you can find
Spotify.
music, you can find our music.
Do you have a
for the
YouTube
most part.
channel?
Yeah, YouTube, GKM Band, Green Knuckle Material.
Discord.
We have a Discord.
Okay.
We have a website, gkmband.com.
We just bought it.
We just bought the domain.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
We're big time now. We have our own domain. We're like anywhere you can find music, just look us up. We're there. If you tell Alexa to play us, she'll play us.
Just Google Green
gotta
Knuckle
tell you,
Material. There's nothing else in the
I
world.
gotta tell you,
called
that's
that.
the truth. I didn't know you guys. I swear to God, when we were putting this together and when Madison recommended you,
Sure.
you weren't a band I knew, and it's my ignorance, because you guys are great. I can tell you from this moment on, I'll be listening to you. That's 100%. You guys are excellent at what you do, and I enjoy
We
it.
got one, guys.
No, no.
You got
We
one.
got a fan.
You have two.
We got two.
What am I, wood?
Well, it's,
You didn't commit yet. You didn't commit
gotta
yet.
commit.
I'm not
you
presumptuous.
gotta commit.
You got 3.
Yeah.
And Madison would be 4, so
You
she got
guys have
us
to
listen.
actually try, because
Happy belated to her.
we know so many acts that perform on Staten Island, and they try to get on America's Got Talent. And have you guys tried that? I mean, because you guys.
You did one slide, right? The voice?
Oh yeah, I went to a voice audition, and that was pretty cool. It was a cool experience. I did you sat in a line of a couple thousand people or more. and then-
It's crazy.
Yeah, you get in a room with like 10 people,
Yeah.
and I got a call back, and then it ended up not working out. But it was a cool experience, but we've never actually tried to do it full band. So maybe it's something we consider, but probably not.
Yeah. We just want to shoot our way up the ranks,
Well, you know what? I commend you guys for that, because as far as those shows, The Voice and America's Got Talent and so forth, it's not that I'm against them. They're good entertainment. I feel they're good entertainment for television. But if you go back, like Benny was saying, to the roots of music and so forth, your original artists couldn't do that. They had to go out there and bust their watts and make people hear them and hope that the radios played them. And that's what you guys are doing, and keep up the good work, really. I'm not just saying it because you're on the show. You guys are really talented.
Thanks.
And
You are.
you got something. You
Yep.
do.
You have the right mindset, and you have the right background, and you got the right chemistry.
Even though D-string is a little negative at times, but
Someone has to be.
it's okay.
Somebody's got to keep it
Actually,
level.
Brandon is most negative.
Yeah.
It's never a good thing if Brandon's like positive about something, then I know it's going to go wrong. I need him pessimistic as hell.
How
So-
about it? Go ahead, Ben.
So real quick, guys, what are you guys coming up in the immediate future? Any live shows set up anywhere?
Ugly sweater party, yeah. It is.
So we have, we're actually doing Nardies for Halloween.
Okay.
So New Brunswick, October 1st for another Halloween show. And
Hold on, October 1st for Halloween?
it's like a 30 days of Halloween, so they're doing it
Okay.
like in the college. And then Nardies will be like our Halloween show at the Jersey Shore. And then we're doing an ugly sweater party at Debonair Music Hall in Teaneck.
Is he going to go along with that?
He is.
Oh, okay.
He's not. He is.
But that show is December 9th, right?
December 9th, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So that'll be fun. That's like our home area. So
Have you guys done the park in Woodbridge over the summer? They do that Woodbridge Music Festival all summer. You got a lot of cover bands.
we did Princeton, and did we do any other outdoor?
Medford.
Medford. We just did the Oktoberfest in Medford.
That was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was a couple days ago. And we almost did the Mountain Creek Oktoberfest, but we had a show booked already, so we couldn't do that this year.
And was there a street fair down in, I believe, Long Branch they do, where they shut off the whole town and they have
think it's
bands playing?
Asbury.
Asbury, okay.
Yeah, they did the Porch Fest.
Okay,
We actually were going to do the Porch Fest in Princeton, but we weren't available.
okay.
Yeah, we book out pretty far in advance, so when people come to us like last minute with stuff, we can't
No big
usually
deal.
take it.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
no
you know
big
what?
deal.
Speaking of which, what kind of venues do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the small, intimate crowds, or maybe like a school or a club? Or
I would
what do you
say like
prefer?
a 150 cap room,
Yeah.
like the Saint, the Grape Room in Philly is another one we like a lot.
I like packed out basement shows.
You do?
I find that to be the most fun.
That's where we
Yeah.
all started. That's why. That's where
Really?
we all
The sound is so
got the
terrible though.
confidence.
The people are so
People are
It
amazing.
doesn't
Right.
matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, people are just there to
Yeah.
get sweaty and listen to
Have a good
original
time.
music.
But you guys, I say raw talent because at the studio, a lot of people don't realize, I mean, the acoustics ain't that great here. And you guys, there's no special effects, there's no echo on your voice. You guys are doing a great job
Raw
with your
talent.
instruments. It's raw talent,
talent, yeah.
and that's a plus. That is a plus, you know.
Like I said, the chemistry is there.
Yeah.
They're just phenomenal.
I love this guy right here.
No, he's the humor of the group. He's the humor of the group. But I'm going to speak for Tito because I know we have your contact information and stuff, but we have a lot of things coming up in the future, and there's a place that's opening up, which I'm not going to disclose now, and they want to do all different types of music and things of that nature, jazz and everything, and I'd love to help introduce you to people because, you know, I enjoyed it. I really did.
We got 4 fans at least, so.
And what's the name of the
We're good
place
for
in
4.
Asbury that you're looking to get in?
Asbury Lanes, if you're
Is it
out
a
there.
bowling alley?
What? It's a bowling alley, yeah.
It is a bowling
But
alley?
it's
Venue
nice.
slash bowling
It's
alley.
really nice.
Bowling alley themed
It used to be
venue.
like a dive bar.
Yeah.
Like I've been there when it was like a dive.
Right.
And it was like always fun. You could see really awesome bands there. And then it got condemned and closed down, and they redid it, and it's like a very nice spot.
But you guys were at the Stone Pony. I mean, like, that's like.
Were you
that's an iconic-
inside the
You
Stone
guys,
Pony?
We've done the Pony a bunch of
but I'm
times.
just saying
You can
that.
definitely book
So you're
there.
saying this place is much better than the Stone Pony?
No, it's not. It's
more
not better.
it's just more modern, so it's
Okay.
like just like
I would just say it's a
preference.
place we haven't done.
Just another
So
notch.
we've done the
Okay.
Pony, we've done House, we've done
Right.
we've done everywhere in Asbury except Lanes. So
Right.
All right.
So it's like
You wanna
on
make
your
a call?
checklist.
We'll get them in.
yeah.
All right.
It's
Wanna
on your
make a call?
checklist. We'll
Make
see
a
what we
call
can
to the
do.
Lanes.
We'll get you in.
Because I was looking at Madison Square Garden, but if you're happy with the lanes, okay, no worries. That's all right.
We'll see if we can squeeze that into our schedule.
All right,
Like
let's
we
see
said,
what-
we're
I'll
pretty-
think about MSG. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't even know how much time do we have? 'Cause
I believe we have 6 minutes.
Is that the right time? Really?
I got to tell you the truth. When you guys, because we decided we're gonna first have a little talk, then let you do 2 songs, then we were gonna talk
Interview,
some more,
right.
and then go back. It's just that when you guys started singing, we didn't want you to stop. You know, we wanted the audience to capture your magic, and that's why it worked out that way. And you kind of ate up the time, and I couldn't eat up the time any better. You know, you made it enjoyable. Thank you so much.
Well, you know what? Maybe we should say hello to everyone.
Go ahead.
Sure.
And we'll pass along some comments that we got from our good friends. We got Kitty Barden, who says she loves the sound. Phyllis Ponterero checking in from Las Vegas, our good friend Phyllis, says she loves you guys. Randy Ortiz says that she just asked Alexa to play your stuff, and Alexa did a whole shuffle on your
Told you, Alexa will do it.
Jack Chadwick loves that song. Julia says he's going to make sure he stays away. Leslie Robinson, our good friend from South Philly, says that the bass guy is jamming. So he loves the way you were playing. Calls you the Hammer.
The Hammer.
The Hammer. Patty Coates.
might change
loves
his
it.
name now.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if I could do that.
Jack Chadwick, we got to give him the name of the band again. Green Knuckle Material. Right? Yes, it is. Brett Benson checking in from St. Louis, loves you guys, and is very excited because he's been to Naughty's a couple of times. He says that he saw some bands there, and he says that he's sure that you guys did a great job. Ron Karuba, another fan, he says you guys were terrific, love the sound. Petey Cuomo, another guy that's into music, says that you guys are right up there with all of the blues favorites. He loves it. You guys did a terrific job. Ivy Roman says, great job. Jimmy Bross, another one, enjoying the music. These guys are really on point. Where'd you find them? Debbie LaBelli says the same thing. These guys are terrific. And honestly, I can go on. Gary Baxter, good friend of the show, happens to be a real musician, musical icon. He says, these guys got a great sound going on. Tell them to keep up the good work. And let's see.
Now, mind you, these are people that tune into the Facebook show. This is,
Yeah.
and it also airs on CTV. And you got so far, you got positive. And believe me, these people will tear you apart. There's no
Yeah.
ifs, ands,
Oh,
or
they
buts.
will.
They
They'll let
say
you know.
whatever they
They will
want
let
to
you know.
say.
Telling you.
And you got people in
100%.
Vegas, Florida, Staten Island, New York. I mean, there's all right now, Pennsylvania, and they're all giving you a thumbs up. So
Randy Ortiz says that your voice reminds her of Brendan Urie.
That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
Pardon me, but who is that?
Panic at the Disco.
Oh, okay.
Panic at the
All right,
Disco,
there you
yes.
go. You see that? All right. And anybody else that's out there, I'm sorry if I didn't see you, but everybody's thumbs up all over the place. Mark Scarabaggio said you guys are terrific. We'll look to see you guys out there someday. Hopefully, Phyllis Trapani, the same thing.
Who is Michael Ravenda? Senior.
That's my dad.
Oh, there you go.
He just said you guys were okay.
He just said, he said, tell him bring home milk. So I don't know if that's.
I don't live with him.
No, actually, he said, love you guys. He's very proud.
Thanks, Dad. I left my wire in your basement, so I'm going to need that back.
Question for you. I noticed, obviously, you were singing. Do you all sing?
I actually sing a song, like the lead on a song. We didn't play it today.
Okay.
And I'll do some background, like ad-lib vocals. And Brandon just started doing, like, harmonies.
Okay,
I'm really not good at harmonies.
Okay.
So I'll do, like, ad-libs.
I mean, you all have strengths in everything you do. I was just wondering if, just because we didn't have the time, there's only 2 minutes left, if each and every one of you have your own special talent.
Anthony's actually very good at singing and doesn't want to do it. So
I love playing and being in the zone. When I play drums, I feel like if I sang, it would distract me from enjoying playing drums. So.
Gotcha.
But he is very good,
Maybe
though.
one day I'll...
Well, you know what? You have a whole future ahead of you. That's how I feel. So you got plenty of time to do it. Work on this first, and then you can always mold into something else. But don't change. You guys are excellent.
Fantastic, really.
Thank you.
Tony, let me just give you a small piece of history. You may not know the group. You might, or you may not. Teddy Pendergrass was a drummer. Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. He was a drummer, and one song he started to sing, as soon as they heard him sing, they took him out from the drums, they put him right in the front, and he led the band to...
Let's not get
to
That's it. You're out. Actually, Dan's been learning how to drum.
The only thing, but wait a minute, if that happens, the only thing that might hold you back is you don't have any shoes on. But that doesn't matter, because plenty of people have girlfriends that buy beautiful socks. And what an honor to her. What's her name? Caitlin. Make some noise out there for Caitlin. Because it's not easy being with a musician.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming to the show. We really appreciate it.
Excellent.
We wish you much success in the business. And we'd love to come see you. So you're saying October 1st?
October 1st, it's like a house show at a college.
December.
So I wouldn't go to that one.
We're too old, right? We're going to be too old.
We wouldn't go either.
If you're trying to mosh, you know.
December 9th will be a good one, unless you want to go see us at Nardi's, then we'll be there October 28th. But December 9th, because Anthony won't be there at Nardi's, so it's not the same
December
for that
9th
one.
is where?
That's Debonair Music Hall in Teaneck, and it's the day before my birthday, so...
Oh, your birthday?
And we only have a few
My mom will probably
we
be
only
there,
have a few
maybe.
seconds left, so real quick before we end the show.
Not my dad.
Give them your shout-outs of where they can contact you on Facebook. Tell them everywhere you can get your
all your
Facebook,
platforms.
YouTube. Give your platforms.
Facebook, Instagram at GKMBand, also YouTube. GKMBand.com is our website. You can find all of our other social media there. And our email is gkmband@gmail.com. My telephone number is, I'm not giving that out right now. LOL, JK.
Excellent.
We love you guys. Thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you.
Guys, the rest of the crew, thank you
Best
so
of luck,
much.
guys. Best of luck.
Thanks for
going
having us.
forward.
Appreciate it.
Terrific. Great job.
It's bad bitch o'clock, yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you healing. Cause I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Oh, yeah.
I've been so down and under pressure.